Hi, I'm Nick from Vire12+ss+ss. This is just to show you an interesting little Vire 12 which I'm about to ship off to Canada. Nice customer there. So you can see this is nicely finished in blue like the original colour, and there's a few little upgrades on this. Obviously all of my engines have got the stainless steel pump shaft upgrade inside, and triple seals and blocked telltale hole with an upgraded impeller. Every single one of my engines has that. But this also has an upgraded exhaust which has done military finish and then oversprayed. Has a stainless steel baffle in there, and the line here between the cylinder and the water inlet is actually being drilled out and lined with brass copper so it won't block and corrode like the originals did. You've got an upgraded coupling on here instead of the late coupling which Vire did, which had a sort of reversing backplate limiter. That tended to be rather stiff because it was trying to protect the weak coupling. But with these 100 horsepower couplings which I'm using, you don't need all that. So I've changed over from the late 10mm studs back to the early 8mm studs, which means it's going to be really easy to fit this. Not so much of a stretch, and then you get a coupling which cannot tear apart but doesn't increase the vibration either. So that's the best of both worlds now. I've set this up for the remote control. So the original exhaust has this extender plate for the gear shift, and it's fitted with the UJ ready for the 33C cables on the throttle as well. I've done a special change on this 12 horsepower. It's got a Tillotson carburettor now which I've specially modified, and this actually increases the power to about 13 horsepower. I've had this from customers, their boats doing half a knot more, and this is same linkage for this customer because he originally had a Vire 7 on this C&C 25 boat, but this is had the Tillotson set up already, so I'm giving him a brand new carburettor, and he won't need to change his Teleflex levers at all because this pulls and opens the throttle just before. It's also got a fireproof metal fuel inlet compatible with what he's got on the boat, with adapters if he wants to go for 8mm hose or 6mm hose, which is fairly standard. And I've done the various adaptations so that this can run off a Tillotson properly. You don't need the Bing fuel pump anymore. It's had some extra smoothing on this cylinder, and also inside here the crankshaft has been rebuilt to 1/1000th of an inch tolerance. It's actually a signature crankset which I did, and it's stainless steel main bearings, not normal steel, so they will never need to be rebuilt. It's kind of overkill, but I like to do the extras. Obviously stainless steel core plugs. Even though this is going to a freshwater situation in the Great Lakes, I still like these engines to be including all the upgrades. And so that's some of the different things that I've done. He could have had the stainless exhaust on, but this original is slightly quieter on tick over and a lot cheaper. So there we have it. And it's got a new belt. He's reusing his Dynastart, which is a Delco system, which is fine. So what I've done is I've included the 12 horsepower brand new pulley so that he can just quickly fit onto this engine his existing electrics and Dynastart. Otherwise it's ready to go. I'm going to be building a shipping crate for this today, and it should hopefully be on its way to Canada by the end of this week. So there you go. I'm Nick from Vire12+ss+ss. Support me because I'm supporting all of you. Cheers.